Okay, we are going to be making bookmarks today. We made them last year. I do this at the beginning of every year. I want you to have a bookmark that you can use with your library books or your home books each year. Okay, bookmarks tend to get kind of roughed up and don't always make it too long. So we're going to make a new one this year. But this year we're going to talk just a little bit about how artists plan and sketch out ideas before they actually start their project, okay? This saves artists lots of time and wasted materials. Sometimes your first idea is not always your best. Sometimes it is. Anytime I'm given a project that I need to do, whether I'm making a gift for somebody or someone's asked me to paint a can or I don't take my paint behind my head. I can figure out which one I think is going to be the best one. That's what I'm kind of want you to do today. On your final piece of paper today, you're going to get a basic regular sheet of paper to come up with at least one, if not two, ideas. Okay, I'm wanting you to aim for two if you can get two done in this class time, so that you have something to choose between. The other reason we're doing this is because when we are coming up with ideas, a lot of times we end up changing our mind or erasing a lot or making changes, and we end up with a really messy paper because but we don't want our looking to be nice and ready to go. So we want right with the want. Then we will use and it's called, and it is stuck in my little box over here. Hold on. Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, I got it. Vellum. Right here it kind of looks just like it, but this is sort of this is regular paper, but right here this is like a plasticky kind of material. It lasts a little longer than the paper. It's a little stronger than the paper. It can be cut and it can be torn, but not as easily as the paper. If I were to spill a whole cup of water on this right here, then this piece of paper might pretty much be done for. It would get all lumpy and soggy and would tear real easily. It was hard. So we want we're able to completely unless like yes, we're going to be using. We're able to see through clear. Does anybody know what that's called? We've got transparent, translucent, and opaque. Which one is it that's right in the middle? Yeah.
Transparent?
No. What would it be? Yeah?
The last thing you said. The last thing you said transparent, translucent, and translucent.
Translucent. Translucent would be the word for this. An example of transparent would be this piece of, well, it's rubber, but it's clear. This is for etching. You absolutely see straight through it, we can see shape clearly. If it's like a square of your book over here, okay, you through it like anything. Translucent, light to pass through it to a point. You're able to make out some colors, possibly some shapes, but it's not crystal clear. But what this allows us to do is see through enough in order to trace, and that's how we're going to use it. After we get our picture done today, and get it all ready how we want it, next week I'm going to hand everybody your final piece of the vellum, and you'll lay it on top of your picture and trace it. Because we're going to be using Sharpies to trace our lines so that our main details stand out, okay? We don't want to use Sharpie right from the get-go, our final piece. I would not want Sharpie right from the I So we want to get it, we want it first. Now for this project, I'm wanting you to come up with a creative. You can use your first name, but finding a fun way to do your name and incorporate designs and colors that just kind of scream you, your personality, whatever it might be. In this example right here, I've got the word art where I made the letters more block letters, so I was able to decorate inside, and I was able to make the background very colorful with rainbow stripes. Kind of reminds me of a package of Smarties, which is one of my favorite little sweet tarts there. And then I've got various decorations with the right here. I made a place are replaced anyway, so this is kind of thinking out the box a little bit with your name. I've worked, and in the had students who were really into sports who did their background just like a football field or a basketball field, and then used their name or initials in the center, just like a team would put their logo in the center of the field. I've had students make their rectangle look like a candy bar, and their name happens to be the name of the candy bar. There are so many possibilities for this, okay? For today, my name is going to be Art, all right? I'm not going to do Miss Duncombe because I want to give away one of my bookmarks like I used to do last year, and you put a bookmark that's then and for this time, it'll be a little crazy. So I'm going to draw out the shape. And here, now you are able to do some trimming on your paper, but trimming is about it. We want to keep this basically the same size, all right? I've had a lot of students who drew a small pencil or a small design and they cut it out and then they end up with this teeny tiny bookmark. Well, the bookmark needs to be big enough to truly hold a page. Doesn't really do any good if the bookmark gets lost in your book. Okay, all right, so let me do my little design here. There's my oval, and I'm going to write You you have a long person name to fit it all in. Okay, so my next week when I take my ball and place it on top. If you finish your drawing before class time is over, I want you to flip it over and come up with a separate idea so that you have two ideas to choose from, okay? Next week after we work on our vellum and it's colored, I'll put the hole in it for you. We'll tie the string on and you'll be able to take it home, okay? Now, real quickly, I want to show you some quick ways to be able to create bubble letters or block letters, all right? I always have students wanting me to draw it for them, but I want y'all to know how to do it. So whatever word it is you're wanting to create, and I'll just the word on, you and draw your normal. Them lightly. So that, and whatever you're going to do, you're basic. I wanted to do very straight locked style letters. I would trace around, follow the shape of the letter. Don't forget the little inside areas, and then I can erase right here. If I want my R to be a nice flowy rounded bubble letter, do the same thing but change the way I draw it. And then I erase the inside. Okay, and then you can get creative and add your own style. I could kind of go a little crazy here and make this sort of zigzaggy, almost look like, it does kind of look like a hairy monster. I could add thing that represents you, something with paste, or flip it over on the back. Next week